Welcome everyone for the online sessions of the practical videos for the material science and metallurgy. So now in today's lecture or today's session we will be going for the practical regarding the microscope. Now what will be the aim of this particular microscope? The main aim of this particular experiment, that is to study about the parts and the working of the microscope and how we can go for the working of this microscope. So we will be seeing in this session, that is what are the different parts and how the working of the microscope is happening. So now microscope, on which principle does it works? So basic principle, that is the reflection of the light. It works on the principle of the reflection of light. If this is any surface, if whatever the light is coming, if it is getting reflected back, and whatever we are seeing under the thing, that is your reflection of the light. So if you are having no light, then we cannot see any of the thing in the microscope. So that is the main thing, that is your reflection of the light. So for that, now let us see which are the different apparatus which we require. The first one, that is known as a microscope. So this is the microscope on which we are going to study the parts. So this is the microscope which is there. Second one which comes, that is known as an etchant pattern. Etchant, what is the etchant? Etchant is the material which we will be the solution which we are applying on the sample before placing it under the microscope. So before placing it under the microscope, we will always use the etchant, or we will apply this etchant. It will be majorly used etchant. They are the nitrile and pickerel. So they are the solutions which is used to get the different information. That means one phase, if there are two phases present, what will happen? This etchant will make one phase dull and one phase brighter, so that we can easily bifurcate the two different things. So that is the major role of the etchant. The material which we require, that is the sample on which, or the surface whose thing we want to inspect, that is known as the material. So sample whose surface is to be inspected. So these are the required things for the particular microscope. Now let us discuss about the different parts of the microscope. Majorly three things are required. The first thing, that is known as a plain glass mirror. The plain glass mirror is used to convert the light in the direction. So for that, plain glass mirror is used for the reflection purpose. Second one, light source. As I told you, without the light you cannot get the reflection of the light, and without the reflection of the light we cannot see anything under the microscope. So the main required thing, that is the light source. And the third one, they are the convex lenses. These convex lenses, we are using three types of the convex lenses inside the microscope. The first one, that is the filled lens, which is kept between the thing, that is wherever the source of light is there, we are placing this filled lens over there. Second convex lens we are using, that is known as an objective, which is placed at near the object. And the third one, eyepiece, which is kept near the eye. So these are the different parts of the microscope which are there. Now let us see the different working of the microscope. So over here you can see this is the ray diagram. This laser source, that is known as a light source, as I told you. Here the light, as you all know, whatever the light is there, it is always in a scattered way. So what we will be using, we will be going for the filled lens over here. So these are the beam expander, or you can say the filled lens which we are keeping. What is the role of this filled lens? To make the light in the parallel way, to make all the light source in this parallel way. You can see over here they are of the any random way, you can see that they will go inside the particular thing. So it will make this parallel ways. Then it directly falls on this plain mirror. So this is the plain glass mirror which is located over here. So what it will do, if this is your mirror, this light falls on it, it will go 45, and this is always placed at a 45-degree angle. So whenever your light source touches, it will go in the 90 direction and it will just directly fall on the objective lens. So what will objective lens will do? It will make the fall of all the lights at a particular sample. It will make to fall all the light on this sample. And then after that what will be done? It will get reflected back and will come up, and it will directly fall towards the eyepiece which is there over here. And from this eyepiece we can view the thing. That means this material, you can see this, only this much sample will be viewed over here in this much way. So that is known as the magnification, and in this way we can go for the viewing under the microscope. So now let us discuss about the result, how we can see. So after the application of the etchant, you can see over here this different phase. This black color phases of this indicate the carbon which is there in the steel. So this is about the grey cast iron, in which this is the particular carbon which is present over here. So what will etchant do? Etchant will make this carbon dull and it will make this iron surface bright enough. So this is how we can, whenever we see under the microscope, this type of the different types of the structure which we can see from the microscope. So now let us see the different parts in our actual microscope. So now let us see the different parts of the microscope. As we have seen the working of the microscope, how it works. So now let us see what are the different types of the parts which are there and how this particular microscope works. So starting with the first one, what is the basic requirement? We require the power source we require. So this power source is connected towards this wires. What is this wire going on? It is going towards the particular light source. So this will become your light source, and this light source is inserted in this particular chamber. Now how this chamber works? In this way, here the light source will be coming from here. So what will happen? The light rays will be directly falling towards the one lens that is known as a field lens. So here you can see this is your field lens which is there. From this field lens, there is the shutters which are there. This is basically nothing but it is used to control the light of the thing to pass on. So how much amount of light we require to pass on? For the adjustment, we are having this diaphragm, and from this diaphragm here there is one plain glass mirror which is there, which is kept over here. So from that, what will happen? Your material, your light will be getting towards the at the bottom position. You can see over here, these are the four different types of the objective lens which are there. These are the objective lens, and our sample which we require is placed on this particular tray. After that, when the light will fall on this tray, it will reflect back, and from this particular thing you can see over here that it will, this is your eyepiece. This eyepiece is located over here, and from this thing you can view the sample of any of the thing. Now there are different adjustments which are there, with the help of which we can adjust the particular thing. So over here this dial basically is used to bring this surface up and down. So for movement of the up and down position, this type of the rotor is used so that we can explain it how, or we can get the particular image of the material. Then there is also one of the rotor is over here which will help to move in the sliding position, so that we can see the structure of the material. So you can see this thing is moving over here, and by adjusting it we can get one clear view of this particular thing, and we can get the image of any of the material which we require to see in this thing. Before placing your sample inside this particular microscope, there is an etchant which is always required. Why we are going for this etchant? This etchant is used to make one surface corroded and the another will become a bright. So there is a light distribution which we will be seeing, that one surface will be darker and the another will be brighter, so that we can bifurcate any of the two things. So in that way we can also, this is also used to find out the amount of percentage of the phase present in the material. So in this way, the construction, or these are the different parts of the microscope which is there, and as we have studied the working, and these are the different parts of the microscope.